Well, students, today's topic is an essay, Third Thoughts by E.V. Lucas. E.V. Lucas, Edward Verrall Lucas, was an English essayist, biographer, novelist, critic, journalist, poet, autobiographer, short story writer, playwright, satirist. Means such a versatile genius he was. He has tried all the genres available. He has achieved a great success as a prolific author of light and entertaining non-fiction and novels also. He has produced many things like travel guides, literary anthologies, and most notably his series on Charles Lamb. He has written a very scholarly work on Charles Lamb. The topics on which he has written his essays, they range from sports, domestic life, fine art, literature, etc. He has been very flexible in choosing his subjects and styles. He has been a humorist. He has been editor or has given his essays in many periodicals such as London Times, Spectator, Pall Mall Gazette, and Punch, like this. He has published 2 volumes of Life of Charles Lamb in 1905, and after the publication of these two volumes, he has established himself as an expert on Charles Lamb, and he has written several essays. The one essay which we are going to read today, namely Third Thoughts, this is a humorous piece of essay in which Lucas has tried a subject in which how we try to be generous, kind, and all in philosophy only, but when it comes to practicality, we defer such things, and how the things he narrates in a very humorous and a very easygoing manner. So the essay begins that this story was told to me by a friend. Edward Lucas, he doesn't take the credit of this thing that this has happened to me. He generally narrates it that this story was being told to me by some friend of mine. This has not happened to me, this has happened to someone else. I am just the narrator of that incident. He wants to say, "It is my destiny," said he, the friend of the writer, "to buy in the dearest markets and to sell, if I succeed in selling at all, in the cheapest. Usually, indeed, having tired of a picture or decorative article, I have positively to give it away, almost to make its acceptance by another a personal favor to me. But the other day was marked by an exception to this rule so striking that I have been wondering if perhaps the luck has not changed and I am, after all, destined to be that most enviable thing, a successful dealer." Now, this friend of Lucas, he has been a kind of dealer in fine arts. So he says, the way he told to the writer, he says that it is my destiny to buy in the dearest markets and to sell, if I succeed in selling at all, in the cheapest. That friend of Lucas is saying that it is my destiny, it is in my luck, it is this is what happens daily in the market with me, that the products which I buy, which I bought them in the dearest markets, means in at a very high cost. I bought the products, I bought the things which I have to sell again in the market And to sell, if I succeed in selling at all, again, means he blames his destiny that even if it is my good luck that I am succeed in selling at least, then I sell it in the cheapest market at a very low price. यानी मेरा जो लक है, मेरी जो डेस्टिनी है, मेरा जो भाग्य है वो क्या है कि मैं जब भी कोई चीज़ परचेज करता हूँ, यानी ऑब्वियसली आज ही इज ए डीलर, तो वो परचेज किस लिए करता है? प्रॉफिट कमाने के लिए. लेकिन हो क्या रहा है कि जब भी मैं कोई चीज़ को परचेज करता हूँ तो मैं उसे कहाँ से परचेज करता हूँ? इन द डियरेस्ट मार्केट्स ऑफ ऑल, जहाँ वो सबसे महंगी मिलती है. एंड टू सेल, और फिर उसे बेच कहाँ पाता हूँ? इन द चीपेस्ट वन, जहाँ वो सबसे सस्ता मिलती है. यूजुअली, indeed, having tired of a picture or decorative article, I have positively to give it away. And he says, if I tell you the truth, what happens with me usually, or in a general sense, what happens to me daily, that I have to tell it, I have to sell it after having been tired of trying to sell this thing again and again and again for so many times. I have to, you can say, give it to someone, give it away, like some alms, like a donation. वो कह रहा है कि यूजुअली इंडीड, अगर मैं रियलिटी में बात करूँ, इफ़ आई ट्राई टू सेल ए पिक्चर और सम डेकोरेटिव आइटम, देन आफ्टर हैविंग बीन ट्राइड फॉर मैनी मैनी टाइम्स, आई गोट टायर्ड एंड अल्टीमेटली आई हैव टू गिव इट अवे. और लास्ट में मुझे देना पड़ता है. आई डिडंट सेल इट, आई हैव टू गिव इट अवे, almost to make its acceptance by another a personal favor to me. And why I have to give it away, or how I feel that whenever someone makes a purchase a thing from me, then I feel like he has done a personal favor to me by purchasing that thing from me. And but the other day was marked by an exception to this rule, so striking that I have been wondering if perhaps the luck has not changed and I am, after all, destined to be that most enviable thing, a successful dealer. So he says that, but the thing which has happened to me the other day, किसी दिन की कोई घटना की चर्चा कर रहा है वो, कि द थिंग विच हैज़ हैपन टू मी ऑन द अदर डे, इट वाज एन एक्सेप्शन टू दिस रूल. व्हाट इज द जनरल रूल? कि आई बाय ऑन ए वेरी हाई रेट एंड आई नहीं, एंड आई सेल ऑन ए वेरी लो रेट. दिस इज द जनरल रूटीन ऑफ हिज डेली लाइफ. मेरे जो डेली लाइफ का रूटीन है, जनरल जो रूटीन है, वो क्या है कि मैं महंगी रेट पे खरीदता हूँ और सस्ती रेट पे बेच पाता हूँ. और कोई पिक्चर या डेकोरेटिव आइटम अगर होता है तो वो तो जनरली मुझे किसी को देना पड़ता है, नॉट बीन एबल टू सेल इट सक्सेसफुली. बट द अदर डे समथिंग वाज एन एक्सेप्शन, एक अपवाद, एन अबनॉर्मल थिंग हैज हैपेंड टू मी. एंड व्हाट वाज दैट? दैट थिंग वाज सो एक्सेप्शनल टू दिस रूल, दिस जनरल रूल ऑफ माइन, दैट आई स्टार्ट वंडरिंग. मुझे आश्चर्य हो रहा है, मुझे अचंबा हो रहा है. आई वॉज सो सरप्राइज्ड एज इफ परफेप्स द लक हैज़ नॉट चेंज्ड, कि कहीं मेरा लक, माई डेस्टिनी, मेरा जो भाग्य है वो कहीं बदल तो नहीं गया. एंड आई एम आफ्टर ऑल डेस्टाइंड टू बी दैट मोस्ट एनविएबल थिंग, ए सक्सेसफुल डीलर. And I was wondering, I was thinking that perhaps my luck has changed now and I have become that most enviable thing, the thing of which all the others are envious of. And what is that thing? A successful dealer. मैंने ये सोचना शुरू कर दिया कि कहीं मेरा लक, कहीं मेरी डेस्टिनी जो है वो बदल तो नहीं गई है, और मैं वो तो नहीं बन गया हूँ जिससे लोगों को ईर्ष्या होती है. क्या? ए सक्सेसफुल डीलर. Now he comes to narrate the story or the incident, that it happened thus. In drifting about the old curiosity shops of a cathedral city, I came upon a portfolio of watercolor drawings, among which was one that to my eye would have been a possible Turner. Even if an earlier owner had not shared that opinion or hope and set the magic name with all its initials, so often placed in the wrong order beneath it. So now he narrates that story, that thing, that it happened thus. ये जो इंसिडेंट है, when I found that my luck has changed, how it has happened, ये कैसे घटित हुआ, that in drifting about the old curiosity shops of a cathedral city, when I was drifting, I was wandering here and there from one shop to another of a cathedral city, means of an old city, of a religious type of city, I came upon a portfolio of watercolor drawings. There was a portfolio, there was a collection of watercolor drawings, among which was one that to my eye would have been a possible Turner. When I looked at that portfolio, when I go through that portfolio, then I noticed that there was one picture, one watercolor picture, watercolor drawing, which appeared to me a possible Turner. Turner, Joseph Mulbird William Turner, 1775 to 1850. He was a great painter. So, what he says, that to me it appeared that this drawing is made by Joseph Turner, even if an earlier owner had not shared that opinion. Even the earlier owner of that drawing, of that portfolio, of that picture, he might not have shared the same feeling, the same idea, that it might have been painted by Joseph Turner, and that's why he has not written that name of J. Turner or anything, those initials beneath it, because he might not have this idea. So what he is trying to say, that when I was wandering from one shop to another, when I was having a look at those different portfolios or different drawings, pictures, etc., then I have noticed a picture, a drawing, which appeared to me have been drawn by Joseph Turner. And he says, and that thing was perhaps not being observed by the earlier owner of that drawing, and that's why he has not written that the name of the painter beneath that drawing. How much is this? I asked scornfully, in a very hateful manner, in a very casual manner. I asked that how much is this? मैंने एक वेरी कैजुअल से मैनर में, लापरवाह से अंदाज में पूछा कि हाउ मच इज दिस, व्हाट इज द प्राइस ऑफ दिस. Well, said the dealer, if it were a genuine Turner, it would be worth anything. But let's say 10 shillings, you can have it for that. But I don't mind if you don't, because I am going to London next week and should take it with me to get an opinion. Now the dealer who is being selling, or who has been displaying that drawing, that portfolio, he said that, well, if it were a genuine Turner, as I am thinking it may be, that if this is a genuine, means original piece by Turner, then it would be worth anything. Then it's priceless. Its value can be anything. But let's say 10 shillings. But I am ready to give it to you in 10 shillings only. You can have it for that. You can have this picture, this drawing for 10 shillings. But I don't mind if you don't. But if you don't purchase it, if you don't buy it, then I don't mind it. Why? Because next week I am going to London, and there I will take this picture, this drawing with me, and I will get an opinion from the expert that it is a real Turner or not. I pondered. Then I started thinking that what I should do or not. Mind you, I don't guarantee it, he added. Then the dealer also added one thing, that mind it, that I don't guarantee it, means I don't guarantee you that it's a real Turner. It may be or it may not be. I am not giving you any guarantee. I gave him the 10 shillings. So I gave him the 10 shillings, the money which he has asked from me, means I have purchased the picture. So it's all for today. In the next chapter we will continue it again.